This is Arizona's World War II Memorial, guns to salute the fallen. And if we look over here, we're looking at a 16-inch gun that came off the Mighty Mo, the Missouri. And then across the way is the USS Arizona. USS Arizona, and this gun is a 14-inch gun, I believe. And these names are names of people who died on the Arizona. Down here we see the name of Humberto Marquez, and below that, Norberto Martinez. Madrid, Antonio M. Madrid. Hispanics who gave their life on the Arizona.
So glad to see you here today. We want you to take the very best care of yourself that you can by drinking plenty of water.
Eusebio Francisco Quino, a caballo. Show us your taxes. Thank you very much.
Not release those tax returns. His top advisor.
His income is in rubles.
They say the American people don't care. And in solidarity with the National Tax Day March in Washington, D.C., today we set the record straight. What do we want to see? On behalf of PEPCO, we have Derek McFadden, Esquire. Where is that from?
This is a false allegation. This is clear. The president does not get to sell our democracy to the highest bidder. England, Great Britain, UAE, and in China. You claim that you get no money from Russia, but show us the 2555 and prove it. Show us Form 8938. You know that the foreign asset form. We want to know how many tax shelters you're using. We want to know where you're parking money. Are you parking money in Cyprus? We're not conspiracy theorists, but we know what we know. We know that the Bank of Cyprus made loans to people that were blacklisted by the United States. We know that there's heavy Russian influence in the Bank of Cyprus. We know that your Secretary of Commerce, Wilbur Ross, was the president of the Bank of Cyprus. What do the Russians and what does Secretary Ross know that the American people don't know about your financial affairs? President Trump, where's your Form 8283, which proves all of your alleged non-cash charitable obligations and your donations? I believe you operated a number of charitable organizations, but as I understand it, you just used that money of those charities to buy outlandishly large paintings of yourself that showed your real tiny little hands. We want to see proof that you supported our veterans, that you supported our arts, that you supported your fellow man and woman, like you claimed for the last 2 years. The House Ways and Means Committee is a committee that can subpoena these records, and David Schweikert, Arizona's own David Schweikert, serves on this. David Schweikert talked out of his mouth with such mastery and such ability that left many of us in awe. He said that he believes that the President Trump should release his tax returns. However, when it was time to be held accountable, he voted against Donald Trump releasing his tax returns. He claims he does not want to weaponize the Ways and Means Committee Because the logic of his deprived mind is that it will create a dystopian United States where citizens will be forced by the Ways and Means Committee to release their tax returns. What does this important committee want to do with seeing my mom and dad's taxes? Representative Schweikert and the members of the House Ways and Means Committee, do your job. Compel him to release his tax returns. Our democracy hangs in the balance. But sadly, President Trump, it does not take reviewing your taxes to demonstrate what your values are. Your soulless budget made it clear to all of us. We know you do not value public education because you're trying to destroy our schools. You want to take what is already tenuous and make it worse. Public education is one of the only means that a person has to escape a generational cycle of problems, to age with dignity in their homes.
Yeah! So we have trust in what you're doing. What you don't do is hide. Now I'm going to be very brief because we got a whole lot of speakers and I've got to run out to Sun City for another event, which is amazing. There are so many events going on. At your calendars. Put June 24th on your calendars. For women's rights, for African American rights.
Much again, that number is,
You got it.
24587. Again.
And that he's failed to release.
Yeah.
And say that there are leeches. And say that they're draining the economy.
That's wrong.
Well, you know what? There are undocumented immigrants in our state, in our country, that are paying taxes. But he's not paying taxes, and that's not right.
He talks out of the other side of his mouth and insists that we have well-funded public schools, contrary to the facts.
That's right. DC has got to go.
Picture. Thank you.
You should see the other side, it's even better.
Time to read that one.
There you go. Like a book. Keep us on the list.
Beautiful. Federation
That's
time.
why I brought him down here.
Got to flip it over.
I thought you were supposed to turn him in. Thought you were supposed to turn him in. I'm turning him in. Russian ties.
There he is. Periodic table, Star Wars, resist, impeach, and look at those ties.
There you go.
That's great. Thank you.
Point out that this current tax returns
Take. He is now ruling over us, and he doesn't want to give us anything back. He doesn't even want to let us see his tax returns. Let's guard his golden tower at our expense.
I like it. It's a good one. It's been
It's a good one.
that they need to equip our children for their future.
And do you think that Donald Trump lies to the American people? I think that's been proven about 50 times a day. One more time. What do we want to see?
Taxes!
What do we want to see?
Taxes!
We want to see the tax return!
Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy sounds like. This is
What democracy sounds like.
I know.
Thank you for coming. On it, my ass. Love that. That's a picturesque piece. You running for office? Which district? There you go. Huh? Oh, I did. Oh, I tried. You were taking it off in the shade. I think you overheated. Oh, there you are. Let me make sure we're still running. Okay, we're running. Oh, man. I like the counter sway. Great. Oh, so yeah, you need the golf club.
Yeah.
Can you see what you're doing? Navajo code talkers. Were it not for the Navajos, the Marine Corps would never have taken Iwo Jima. In recognition of the Navajo code talkers who distinguished themselves in developing a Navajo language code, the only unbreakable code in modern military history. As members of the United States Marine Corps, these young Navajo men performed a unique and exemplary mission service that saved countless of lives and hastened the end of World War II in the Pacific Theater. This memorial is a tribute to the renowned contribution of the Navajo code talkers made to the success of the United States military forces during World War II, and to honor these remarkable individuals for their patriotism. Code talker.